Those are some interesting shoe choices, brother.
My leaves are coming off. Can you roll my leaves up? Can you roll my leaves up?
Roll your sleeves up.
Yeah, please. And can you open it?
No, it's too big.
You just eat it.
What's that?
What do you?
I want one.
What do you think? Yes or no?
Let me try.
Nah. Now, some of my peppers have finally joined the party. Look at these Aras con Pollos. Aren't they pretty? Such a pretty little pepper. It looks like it would be hot, but it's not. I just bit into this, and there's totally a worm in there. Gross. It's not super spicy. It's just got it's an ancho.
Try it.
The end's not spicy at all. I don't know if the seeds are going to be spicy.
What both of us should do at the same
Try it.
time. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go.
First update of this vlog. That is our new car that y'all helped us get. So first, I want to say a huge, huge thank you, and then tell you the really cool story about this van. Both of our vehicles were involved in a wreck where one was totaled and the other was severely damaged since they were wrecked into each other. And we had liability insurance on our paid off vehicles. The insurance company gave us absolutely nothing, and you guys banded together to bless us massively to raise money to help us get a new car, which was just absolutely unthinkably awesome. A couple of weeks ago, we updated y'all that you had raised about $3,500, which we took a little bit of that to make my Xterra street legal, fixing the tail light. It's still pretty badly crunched on the back end, but it drives just fine. And we decided to hang on the rest of it for the right deal and not be too hasty, since buying a used vehicle that's over 10 years old, you know, you can get up into like the 200,000 mile mark. And we wanted to make sure that we got a really good vehicle. This van came along. Jeremiah had actually been talking to somebody else about one, but he didn't quite feel right about it, and the deal just, we couldn't work out meeting up with him, and that one ended up kind of moving on, and then this one came up.
It's a 2007 Honda Odyssey. It's going to seat 8, which is a big benefit to us, but they took really good care of the inside. It's got a DVD player, which is something that my kids are probably the most excited about. That's something that we've never had before.
Yeah, it's sincerely probably one of the nicest vehicles that we've ever had.
That's true. The biggest thing was that it's got 140,000 miles on it, and for being as old as it is, that's pretty good. It was in a low impact rear end fender bender that dented the rear door, which is why we got such a good deal on it.
Like a mechanically sound vehicle, so that was a great trade-off. You know, eventually we'll get the bodywork handled. It's not that big of a deal. It's not affecting the function of anything. So
no, and it's just really just God just blessing us, and what Jessica was talking about in that devotional, just, you know, wait and see, because I've been watching all the different sale groups and different things, and a van with this kind of miles on this year with these kind of features, it was going for double what we paid.
Yep, so it's just an awesome deal, and you guys made it possible, so we just thank you.
Thank you guys
so much. Y'all tell our friends thank you for helping us get our new van. Say thank you.
Thank you for helping us get a new van. Thank you.
Thank you for helping us get this new van. It's great. It's even got a DVD player here.
They're so pumped on this DVD player.
Thank you.
Next announcement and update. We got the next order of tanks in. I'm gonna be filling the pre-orders first, and I will let you guys know when I restock my shop with the leftover sizes. For those of you who have asked about the goat with the flower crown tee, we are in the process of ordering those. We are finalizing the design and everything, so I'll let y'all know as soon as they're here. I am running a giveaway for one of these tanks and another tank from the girl who designed these on my Instagram. It's going to be running through this Sunday, September 1st. I will put a link to my Instagram down below in the description, but if you just want to go search it, it's Roots and Refuge on Instagram, and if you go find that post, it's a picture of 2 tank tops. You can enter and for your chance to win my wonderful Grow Something Lovely tank in your size. Per your request, we've got some totes here, which will be available on the shop. Now I'll go ahead and put these on there. I only have like 15 of them right now. I wasn't sure how well they were gonna do, and so I wanted to order them and kind of do a trial run. So if you want one of these, they're gonna be on my shop, and that link will be down below as well. So I want to tell you the next order of business, but I've got to milk my goats, so come on, head out to the barn with me and we'll talk out there. Good to go. We are in the process currently of drying off a couple of our goats. The La Manchas, they were actually freshened in February, so they've been in milk for a while, and we're about to rebreed them. And right now we are really busy, and we are going to be away from the farm a couple of times over the next couple months. So we are just going to knock down the amount of goats that we're milking to 3, and go ahead and dry the La Manchas off to prepare them for rebreeding and make the daily farm chores a little bit easier to handle. So tonight I'm only milking 2 goats, Miriam and Mayhem. Excuse me, Rude. Charity, you're the sweetest girl. Look at her smiling. Y'all, Kitten George completely harasses me while I milk because I always share milk with him. I've created a monster. This cat. I did this to myself, absolutely. You hear that guinea? We have 1 and they're so loud. We used to have 20. It didn't last very long because it was like a marching band in the backyard all the time. So what I wanted to talk to you about. Several months ago, I started really praying about the idea of going to the Homesteaders of America conference in Virginia in October. And, you know, I talked to Jeremiah about it, and we thought we might try to go. This was several months ago. And then the summer moved on, and it just didn't look like it was going to be a good decision for us to make. And then everything happened with the cars, which has been thankfully resolved now, but we just weren't sure if it was even going to be in the realm of possibility. Day before yesterday, I was talking to Jeremiah, and of course we knew we had found the new van and we had the exterior drivable again, and I was talking to Jeremiah and I was like, you know, is this something that we really feel like we should do? Should we talk about it? You know, what is it going to cost? And we had kind of crunched some numbers and figured out what it was going to cost. And it was still like, yeah, we could swing it, but is that really like what we're supposed to do? Is that good stewarding? Like, you know, really trying to weigh it out and make sure we were making a responsible decision. Jeremiah had said something along the lines of, you know, if we drove, it would be a lot cheaper. And it's a 14-hour drive, which is not completely undoable. We enjoy road trips together. We were talking about the possibility of taking our older kids with us, but I still wasn't 100% decided because it was still going to be several $100s once you factored in a hotel room, and I wasn't 100% sure that that was something that we could work out. Well, that morning, Amy, who runs the conference, she posted a giveaway for some tickets, and I shared the post to see if I could win tickets. And my mom messaged me within like 5 minutes of me sharing the post, and she was like, Jessie, your cousin Billy lives in Front Royal, Virginia. My cousin, I come from a big family, so I have cousins, I have several cousins that are like 10, 15 years older than me that I'm not super close with and I haven't seen in a long time because they kind of scattered. My aunt ended up moving up to Pennsylvania, and so they live just in a different part of the country. We don't see them very much except for like funerals. And I haven't seen my cousin Billy in, I mean, at least 10 or 15 years. But apparently he lives in Front Royal, Virginia and owns an ice cream shop in town. My mom was like, he'd love to see you. And so within like that morning, we're like, okay, Lord, just show us if we're supposed to go because we don't know if we need to spend the money on this. And I find out that we have a place to stay in this small town where this conference is. And so we're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And so we made the commitment to go. So we will be at the Homesteaders of America conference in October. If you haven't checked it out, I'll also put a link to that down below. We would love to meet you guys, as many of you as possible. And we are so excited. We're still kind of undecided on what of our kids we're going to take to Virginia. If we're going to take our kids, we're not 100% sure on that because it is a really long drive and we want to make sure that we're able to be engaged. But I either way, we're super pumped. Let me know if you are going to be at that conference. Comment below. I would just really like to hear from you guys if you're going to come or if you're within the area and you think you could come. It's going to be an incredible time. Lots of homesteading YouTubers are going to be there. An incredible lineup of speakers that I'm so excited to learn from in person, because a lot of them I have been watching their channels for years. So definitely check that out, and we'll see you there. Clover is one of the ones that we're currently drying off. Look at her. She's like, when's my turn? I want some grain. Sometimes when Kitten George is trying to lap up the milk as it comes out of the goat's teat, I feel a little like I'm in a Disney movie. Today I tried to shoot some at him to see if he could drink it like they do in the Disney movie, but apparently that's not realistic. Is that right, Kitten George? Are you the best kitten? I guess that pretty much brings you all up to date on the happenings around Roots and Refuge Farm. We are so excited that we're just getting to experience all of this right now, and so I just want to say thank you again for choosing us, for coming along with us on this journey. You guys make it possible. We're so grateful that you're here. I bless you. Until next time.